Now, on a normal hill like this, right now your weight would be focused on your toes. But you might notice on this hill, as you face this way, your weight is actually focused on your heels.
Yeah.
That's because on this hill, the mystery spot forces do push back on you a little bit. If you turn around and face uphill, as you face uphill, listen very carefully, because you will hear a very strange sound. You will hear the sound of Michael Jackson smiling down upon you, because you've all transformed into a bunch of smooth criminals. Good job! That was another bad joke. I'm sorry about that. Now, we have this giant cabin right here. This cabin was not actually built here. It was built about 50 feet up that hill. When the cabin was built, a great rainstorm occurred, a landslide happened. The cabin slid down all the way off its foundations, and eventually the cabin stopped right here. Now, can anybody guess what made the cabin stop right here?
The tree.
The tree is a wonderful guess. There's a huge tree up there. Now, a lot of people think it was that giant tree, but this land was bought from a lumber company. Lumber companies do cut down trees. All the trees here were not here when the cabin was built. In fact, that tree is 45 years old, and this cabin is 74 years old. And we believe the cabin stops here because it reaches the exact center of the mystery spot. We think here at the center, the forces act on the cabin from all directions equally, and this locks the cabin right in place. You don't have to take more for that. I'm going to show you some of these forces now. I'm going to take a tool out of this cabin. I'm going to wave it in the air, like this, and like this. I want to hear everyone make the universal sound of shock and awe and enthusiasm and surprise, which means I want to hear everyone go, ooh, and then, even the babies. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
நீங்க பாடாதீங்க பயமா
Good job. Let's be honest, that was not good enough. When I take the real deal out, I expect everyone to be a little bit louder, because the louder you are, the better chances are that my boss in the parking lot here decides to finally pay me tonight. So here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
I present to you all a very special tool known only as the Board of Mystery. The crowd says, ooh. Is this board actually that mysterious, or is it pretty boring? It has a groove kind of right here, but on that, it's just a normal piece of wood. So I'm going to take this piece of wood, I'm going to show it to you. You can see it is flat all the way across, not warped, not bent. I'll explain what the groove is here in a second. For now, I'm going to go ahead and take it, and I'm going to put it down on this table. Now, on this table, I'm going to need the help of somebody, but I'm not going to choose a volunteer or a shy person. I'm going to choose somebody who looks like they don't trust me at all. Somebody who looks very skeptic. There's a lot of you here. I'd say the single most skeptic-looking person. Yeah. It's you actually in the front. Come on up. I need you to go and stand right over here, where this wood does intersect. I just got there. I need you to tell me, do you think this board is level, or do you think one side looks higher? This looks higher. So I've got the level right here. How does the level work? What does it mean when the bubble's in the middle? Pretty smart. I'm going to take this level. I'm going to put it down on this board. Please tell me exactly where's that level. Tell the crowd so they can all hear.
It's in the middle.
No. What does that mean? Now, what does it mean when it's in the middle, everybody? Do you trust her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seem trustworthy. Let's give her a big round of applause. But give her a key. And to doubly prove it is level, I have something right in my pocket for all you skeptics here. I've got a billiard ball. I'm going to take this billiard ball, I'm going to put it down on this board, I'm going to let it go, and we are all going to see it does in fact stay still, because it's a level surface. Not that interesting. What I'll do instead is I'll push it inside the cabin, we're going to see it actually stops and rolls right, which is kind of weird. I'll push it even further inside. It still rolls right back on out. Maybe this ball is rigged in some way. Maybe there's a magnet in here, or a motor, or a screen attached to my finger. Maybe the groove in the board is cut in such a way that it pushes the ball back on out. We're going to try it with something else. Does anybody have chapstick, lipstick, or lip gloss? If you do, the first person to get it out wins.
I don't think I have.
It seems to be a race. A lot of you are very eager.
Chapstick.
It has to roll. That'll work.
That will not work.
It's good enough. I'm going to take it. I'm going to give it a very gentle push up the board. And even the skeptic's chapstick comes rolling right back on out.
I put a magnet in it before I got here.
You should wait about 2 excuses because your face will tilt over. Now finally what I've gotten here is I do have a bottle of water. And you saw me with this bottle of water before. I just used it to drink out of. In fact, I've been talking for 16 minutes now, so I'm going to take a sip. Oh, it tastes weirdly like iron. How about that? I'm going to go ahead and pour it inside this groove. And as I do that, you can see it actually does come rolling back on out. This is actually why the groove was placed there, just so it doesn't fall off the side. In addition, as it comes out, it transforms into vodka, so if you have water of your own, that's it. And with that said, the Board of Mystery is very tired and very sleepy. I'm going to put the Board of Mystery back inside the cabin and give it a chance to rest. And now, we're going to head inside the cabin. Please save any pictures until the end, because at the end I give you free time. Please only use this handrail if you need it. There's only space for 9 people on the handrail. And with that said, follow me on it.